Today the students are reviewing 3 models for adding 2-digit addition problems: base 10, expanded form, and number line. The students first demonstrate how to solve 2-digit addition problems using base 10 blocks. The students manipulate the base 10 blocks, create groups of 10 when needed, and exchange for 10 rods. Next, the students demonstrate how to solve problems by drawing base 10 blocks. To show regrouping, the students circle 10 ones and then draw a 10 rod to replace the singles. The students then demonstrate how to solve the problems using a number line. To add larger numbers, the students jump 10 and then added their ones. Lastly, the students decompose numbers in order to add the expanded form model.
Oh no, it's gonna be. Yep, it's in. I know that maybe. Oh, it's the 10. Yeah. It's maybe good. That's easy.
Okay. Solve this tricky problem. What are you starting with?
I would start with my words.
But what are you building first? What are you doing first?
Oh, that is tricky.
Before you're counting, what do you have to do first?
Count my words.
But before you can even count, what do you need to do? You need to get your 10s, exactly. Okay, so what are you doing here?
I'm grouping up a 10 and I'm grouping up 10 ones and I'm getting a 10.
Okay, so can you count your 10 ones and give them to me?
Okay. 1, 2,
Put them in my hand as you count them. No, one at a time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, and where did you get these from?
I got them from my one pile.
Okay, can you show me your one pile again? Where did you get your ones? What did you have first? Okay, show me your 7 ones. You gotta always make sure we check our work. Count them and make sure it's correct, because you're kind of grouping them kind of quickly, and I want you to make sure you're taking your time.
That was tricky.
Okay, so your 7 ones came from 37, and then what do you have here?
I had 6.
How many ones?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, now, let's try again. Now what are you going to do? So you double checked, you have the correct amount of ones. Now what are you going to do?
And then I'm going to count them and see if I need it.
Okay, do that. How about we move them over to a separate pile, because look what happens when we get them too close together. What could happen? I might count the same one twice. So let's try the strategy of moving them to a new spot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good. So if you give me these 10 ones, now what do you need to do?
I'm going to get a 10 now.
You've already counted them, so you can just put them in my hand. You should. Good. And where do you put that back in the ones? Do you put the 10 back with the ones? Zion, here's your 10. Take it back. Hold your 10. Do you put it with the ones? Where do you put it?
You put it
You put it where? You're right. Say it.
in the
You put it in the 10s because now it's a 10 rack. Good. Now what are you going to do?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And then I got 63.
Good. Does somebody else want to share how they did it?
Well, I had 6 over here. Yeah, I do. These others were like here. So I have them all together, and I had to trade it in 10.
Okay, Okay, so how did you do that?
We count this side first, then we count the other side, and then stop right there where I just said 10, and then I grab 10.
Okay, check your hand and make sure you have 10, because we always, mathematicians always double check their work. Okay, so you can put those back, and what are you going to exchange it for?
A 10.
Okay, and now what are you going to do?
Count all together.
Okay, go.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63.
Do you have enough to make a 10?
Nope.
No, so you don't have to regroup this time. So now what are you going to do? You might want to write that down that you have 8 ones.
I have 4 tens.
And how much is that?
40.
Okay. Put your plus sign. Now what are you doing?
I'm gonna add them together. That equals 48.
Good job. So you used the base 10 model and you drew your base 10. You drew 10s and 1s. And why did you count your 1s first?
Because I might have a 10.
Good. Good job.
I chose expanded.
Okay, so explain to me what you did.
I know that 40 plus 30. I know that 40 plus 30 is 70, and 1 plus 7 is 8. So my answer is 78.
Very good. So where did you get used to
I
add?
used a number.
Okay, and how did you use the number line to add these big numbers?
So what I did is I dropped 33 was my first number, and then I jumped 10
And why did you jump 10?
because I wanted less things, so it wouldn't take like that long.
Okay, so where did you get the 10 from?
I got
How did you know you needed to jump 110?
man.
Your answer is correct. How did you know that you needed to jump just 110? Look at your number.
Because 15 has only 110.
Very good. 15 has 110, so you jumped 110, and when you jumped 110, what number did you land on?
I landed on 43.
Okay, and then what did you do?
And then I drawed 5 more lines and I jumped 5 more spaces. And I got 48.
Good.